Welcome back everyone to more Tomb Raider. This is episode number 17, I believe. Hope you've been enjoying it so far. At least the playthrough and at least the game. The game is pretty awesome, fun. Yeah, I haven't been using the shotgun in a while, so I'm gonna go shotgun crazy here. Oh, I can't reach him anymore. No duh. So that's all cool. I guess this is the way we have to go, maybe? I'm not too sure. Just want to check out all my surroundings, see if there's anything. This will be a little bit like an exploration. So if you remember in the last episode, yeah, it should have been the last episode, all these dudes came out, tried to kill me, but I killed them. Such is the way of life. More items. And I think we got a new weapon, and that was the fire arrow, which is cool. I've never been too sure myself on the use of a fire arrow, aside from, you know, burning like houses, or burning buildings, or burning something flammable, essentially. You know, if you wanted to burn like grass or something, and you didn't care where you were hitting, what part of the arrow, you know, was gonna hit where, that didn't really matter. Accuracy didn't particularly matter. Then yeah, I can see fire arrows being useful in those sort of situations. But in a normal situation, if you want to just directly go and kill someone, injure someone, I'm thinking, is it all that more useful than a normal arrow? Especially considering the hassle you would have to go through to get the arrow on fire. Not too sure about that. I mean, yeah, sure, it would burn, and it would sting like hell, and maybe the fire itself might catch on to clothes and stuff like that, so you don't have to be wholly accurate again. But nevertheless, an arrow by itself, if it hits its target, is still gonna slow you down, if not stop you anyway. At least back in the old days. I mean, nowadays arrows pointless. So I'm just climbing up what looks like the tallest building in the area. Oh, what's this? Ah, okay. So it's just another mini. I wouldn't really call it a side quest. Generally in open. And not even just in open world games, but in a lot of games, I've never really liked side quests. I don't know what it is about side quests that just never really get my attention. That just never really make me feel like it's worthwhile. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some that definitely are worthwhile and definitely are fun to do, and I'm pretty sure I've enjoyed some. But for the most part, a lot of side quests are very. They strip down the, mechanics of a normal gameplay. Well, for starters, if your side quest is the same as what you would normally do in a normal quest, then to me that's not a side quest. I mean, for instance, in this game, the raiding of tombs is a side quest. Even if you want to see that as an unfortunate bit of information, given that the name of the game is Tomb Raider, but the tomb raiding itself are side quest missions, objectives, and they're different from the main objectives, because the main objectives are more action oriented. So the tomb raiding sections are more puzzle solving. So I mean, stuff like that I'm okay with. Those kind of side quests I would be happy to do. And in fact, I would say I would much prefer the tomb raiding to be even more in-depth and pronounced. If it were possible. Oh, this is where I came when I was injured to get on the helicopter, wasn't it? I think so. So I'm just like walking back through the area I was before. Yeah, the helicopter's up there. But yeah, if in certain games they have your side quests do exactly the same thing as what you would normally be doing in the game proper. So for instance, in Far Cry 3, one of the side quests is, you know, liberating outposts, which generally involves you just sneaking around and killing people. And that's what you would normally do on the main missions too. And I'll continue after this.
Inro are usually lacquered wood, but this one's made of brass. Probably dates from the 19th century. The inside of this Inro smells like tobacco. Perhaps this was used as an ancient cigarette case.
Or maybe someone just stuffed cigarettes into it. But yeah, with Far Cry 3, like I was saying, liberating the outpost was exactly what you would be doing in the normal game. In the main missions, which is basically sneaking around killing people. But don't get me wrong, I did enjoy liberating the outpost because although it was the same as
Matthias has us
again, I'll be
for
quiet.
physically strong men for the Brotherhood, but none too smart. They must be willing to take orders and work. Any who question or resist are immediately killed. And the women, Matthias decides their fate. Most are sacrificed to the Dark Walkers, but some are chosen for the ritual. We put up with this insane ceremony. Some brothers are even starting to believe in it. Something clearly controls the storms around this cursed island, and it will never let us leave. Father Matthias claims to speak to it. Her, this Sun Queen spirit, or whatever it is. I don't know what to believe. I'm just doing what I can do to survive.
So yeah, I mean, I do like the background information that these documents give you. But getting back onto what I was saying about the outposts in Far Cry, I do like doing those missions, but I do like doing them because they offer a lot of freedom. You can tackle it any which way you want, although generally you'd want to sneak around, I guess, because I think that gives you more XP. But even then, you can essentially do it however you want, and you have a lot of equipment and weapons to do it, so you have a lot of variety, and you know, variety is the spice of life, and so that makes those spots fun. But in certain games, the side quests are exactly the same as what you would be doing in the main quest, and those kind of things are annoying and boring to me, especially considering they lack the impetus of a main mission. They're just something you do on the side just because. But that's enough about side quests. I don't particularly like doing a lot of side quests. I mean, here collecting all these GPS stuff isn't really interesting. I mean, the relics are kind of cool, but there's no end product to collecting them. It's not like you see Lara gain monetary value from all this. It's not like you see her, unless at the end of the game you see her with all these items in her house or something like that. That would be cool. But at the moment you don't see anything. You just, you know, get some background information about the place, which is cool in itself, but at least it's much better than just this GPS collectible stuff. Anyway, like I said, whoa! Okay. I'll just hang here, chill. That was a bit random. Luckily no one came to, you know, shoot me. So I'm just exploring here. It's the shantytown, probably some hidden items here or there. I guess I got rid of all the people that were here before. when I was crawling through with my open wound. Yay, more rifle parts found. That's always cool. I do like upgrading. I do like how, you know, Lara gains new abilities and new gear and all that throughout the game. And I do like how the world is kind of interconnected, so you can go back to one place and it kind of makes sense. And I've mentioned that before, really. Okay, this is where we were, if you remember, in the last episode. When we were wounded. And if I remember correctly, I couldn't jump up here. So is there anything new? Oh man, even this place has GPS caches. And he's got 15 of them. Oh, there's the helicopter. We're going around in circles, I guess. I'm sorry if this is a bit, I guess, boring to some people, given that nothing's really happening on screen. But I guess that's what happens with exploring. I mean, I'm not that big a buff on exploring either. That's why I never really devoted myself to playing games like Skyrim, because it's just a lot of busy work to get to the good stuff. I'm not saying I have everything should be fully linear.
There are over 100 of us now. We've started work clearing out the old palace, and soon construction will begin on a city around the base of the mountain. The Japanese built a cargo holding system here years ago that we've gotten up and running again. Matthias claims we're building in honor of the Sun Queen, like some ancient Egyptian monument, but it's obvious what's going on here. Matthias is stalling for time. This massive project is just to keep them distracted, even with the rituals and storms and rampant killing. It's only a matter of time before they turn against him, and when they do, I'll be ready to take control.
So I have no idea who that is. He sounds like he could be interesting if he was actually in the game. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying before that, it's not like I think that full linear games are the best thing ever. No, I think both are viable ways of playing a game. Really, I don't think one is absolutely and outright better than the other simply because I think it depends. It depends on what you put in the game. It depends how you handle things like side quests. If you make them interesting. I mean, like the side quests in Far Cry 3, the ones where you go up to the people and they give you missions. Those were kind of boring. I mean, I only did one, I think, and it didn't feel like you were really getting involved with the community or anything like that. It just felt like something tacked on. But anyway. Ha! Doom is nearby. Sweet! So in this case, I don't mind doing the tombs. I do like doing the tombs. For starters, because, you know, that's the bread and butter Tomb Raider stuff. Although it's much more casual and much more smaller in comparison to what Tomb Raider used to be. But I enjoy it nonetheless. Whoa! Oh! Upside down. Okay, that should give me some time to shoot. I have something to shoot, don't I? Alright, cool. Oh! I just noticed something. Aside from Lara's awesome melee attack, I've just noticed something about the cover system. Yeah, there, you see how she angles out when she's behind cover? I didn't realize that before. She does it automatically. Oh, I love that. I love it, it's just so fluid. Oh, there's so many bodies I'm killing right now.
I don't see her.
Okay, you see how she peers out like that? I love that. I don't think I ever realized that before. Oh man, trying to be too cool. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I never realized it before. That's cool. I have to admit, I'm not sure if I've said this before. I'm pretty sure I have. But I think I really like the cover system in this game. Because it does it automatically. When you're close to a wall or close to a cover, basically, you will go into cover automatically. It's not 100% fully protective, so you're not immune by being in cover. So you have to sort of like position yourself still, so that your head's not like showing through cracks, because they can still hit you. Enemies can still shoot you. And the fact
Another
that you
sacrifice. My God. What's driven them to this?
they've gone crazy. But yeah, the fact that she automatically peers over the sides when I mean, you have to position her that way, but I do like the cover system. And I like the dodging because it's really fluid. And I guess this is where the tomb is. And I think I've got time to do this tomb, hopefully. So let's give it a shot. Yeah, this is the one other thing about the tombs that I don't particularly like, is that you always walk kind of slowly into the tomb, but I know it's kind of to build atmosphere, but nothing really happens. I know it's supposed to be tomb. This is a particular section of just tomb raiding and puzzle solving, but if they had thrown in an enemy, you know, even if it was just an animal, a wolf, that would have been something. So you'd be more cautious, but as it is, you're just running in the... Oh sweet, this works too, so I can shoot down things with fire. I don't have to go around wondering about how to pull fire to one area or another that's hanging around. I can just shoot it. But yeah, if there was like enemies, you'd be more cautious about running into the tombs. I mean, maybe not in the tomb itself where you need to solve stuff, but outside as you're entering the tomb, then yeah, in this section, because nothing's really happening here, you're just moving around. And I think I made mention of Assassin's Creed 2, or was it Brotherhood? I can't remember which one it was, that had like a really in-depth tomb system, you know? That was really cool. Too bad this game, the side tomb missions aren't that in-depth. I think it would have made the game a lot better. And of course, it would have made the game better if the tombs were hard.
Statues of the Sun Queen. This was once a sacred place.
Okay, so I think I figured out how to do this puzzle. You gotta collect all these gasoline cans, throw them up here. Okay, 2 isn't enough. I need 3 at least, I think. Aha, man. Too close. Gotta press the same button. Again, at least it's not that bad. Okay, then we jump on it. Okay. Now we throw this back up here just in case we fail this and we have to do it again. Makes it easier. Okay. Now we gotta make a dash for it. Come on, we can do this. Gotta jump on this before it falls back down. Jump left. And I think we've done it.
Strange. The Solari defile these ancient ruins, but also worship here.
And we found our item. Tomb raided, sweet. So I do like these sections, even if they're a bit simplistic. I do think this is another part where if the game had much harder puzzles. I mean, the old Tomb Raider used to have puzzles with, you know, spikes, with boulders rolling down. You know, you had to swim underwater. You'd die easily if you didn't know what you were doing or made a misjudgment. In this one, not so much. But either way, that's where I'll end this episode. I'll level up, but I'll probably do this off screen too. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and like the video, please. And stay tuned for more.